The Air Force is already hedging against across-the-board spending cuts through sequestration if Congress doesn't act. Good evening. I'm Cheryl McHenry.
And I'm James Brown. News Center 7's Lauren Livingston live outside Wright-Patterson Air Force Base explaining what could happen here and across the country if those cuts happen next month. Lauren?
James, I've been going over this Air Force document this afternoon. It was obtained by our news partners with the Dayton Daily News, and in it the Air Force details what it has already done and what it plans to do should these cuts kick in. And of course, those cuts will certainly trickle down here to the largest employer in the state. We've learned the folks here at Wright-Pat and Air Force installations across the country are facing more than $12 billion in cuts. According to the Air Force's sequestration implementation plan, the cuts would force a reduction in flying hours by nearly 20%. Weapon system sustainment would also be reduced by nearly 20%, impacting a number of fleets, including the C-17. 9 of those jets are based at Wright-Pat, along with the 2,000 reservists who help fly them. Close to 180,000 civilians would be furloughed for 20 at a loss of about 20% in biweekly pay.
Our commander-in-chief is committing malpractice on the Department of Defense. The president has gambled with our national security with sequestration, and it is a losing bet.
That was Congressman Mike Turner speaking at a press conference today with other GOP lawmakers. Today, Turner helped introduce legislation he co-sponsored to help pay for the first year of defense sequestration cuts. Lawmakers say the bill would require a reduction to the number of federal workers by 10% through attrition. The legislation would also freeze Congress's pay.
This bill allows us to responsibly restore the spending to make certain our national security is protected.
In the meantime, we've learned the Air Force has already implemented its own hiring freezes. It's also putting off non-emergency facility improvements and repairs to keep its budget from soaring. Of course, we left a number of phone calls and messages here with the base. I also put in a call and an email to a spokesperson at the Pentagon, and that person got back with me this afternoon saying it's too soon to tell regarding the specific effects of sequestration on Wright-Pat, but hopefully we'll be able to speak with some of these officials here tomorrow. For now, reporting live at the base, Lauren Livingston, News Center 7.